Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and in November 2017 I posted a video which I titled Camp Walmart, the Good and the Bad, which was just a video of me sitting here talking about the good and the bad points about overnight camping at Walmart. And that video has by far been the most watched video on my channel and by far received the most comments. A lot of the comments were positive, but probably most of the comments were very critical, and critical of me for the things I said in the video, or things people perceived I was trying to say. So what I want to do in this video is respond to some of the criticisms that I received in that video. Starting off with the title of the video, Camp Walmart. That upset a lot of people. And I titled it Camp Walmart just as a joke. But not many people, or put it this way, a lot of people did not get the joke. Got all sorts of comments about, you're not camping at Walmart, you're just parking. Well, yes, we all know that. And people who try and actually camp at Walmart are the kind of people that kind of give overnight parking at Walmart a bad name. Now at that point, November 2017, when I did this video, I had only stayed in Walmart 20 times. Now, through June 2018, I have now stayed in Walmart 76 nights all across the country. And yes, I do have a listing of where and when for every one of those 76 nights. So this comes with a lot of experience, I think. Now, one thing I put in the bad category was about all the 18-wheeler trucks that stay all night at Walmart. And probably on the average, there would be 4 to 10 18-wheeler trucks and maybe 1 or 2 or 3 RVs. So there's a whole lot more of these big 18-wheeler trucks that stay all night at Walmart than RVers. And I don't really care that the trucks are there, with one exception. They have this habit of running their diesel engines all night long. And if I have to sleep with my window open, just feet from one of them, then yes, that's one of the bad points. Now, in my video, I just tried not to complain about things. I was just pointing out some of the good and some of the bad. And people came down on me as being anti-trucker. Those truckers need the rest too, and all sorts of things like that. People were saying, well, yeah, sure. But really, I think the truckers should stick to the truck stops and leave Walmart to us RVers, with one exception. If they are Walmart trucks, then certainly I can't complain about that. But it doesn't mean I'm anti-trucker. I just don't like those doggone diesel engines being 20 feet from me when I got my windows open and sleeping all night. And at one point in that video, I mentioned that the people that really might be considered the problem people are the local people who stay overnight at Walmart very frequently, maybe even every night. And they tend to have very trashy looking Class C motorhomes or a truck camper. And the problem with that is, if this becomes a big problem for a certain Walmart store with too many RVers or something, then they could possibly change their policy that they don't allow overnight parking. And because I made those comments, people came down on me. Well, not a lot of people. There's actually only a couple of them that I can think of that called me anti-homeless and really criticized me for criticizing the homeless, which I really wasn't. I was just pointing out what was there. So in the video, I did mention several things that were on the bad side. Discomforts. It's not all good. And a lot of people told me that if I want the comforts of home, I should stay home. Well, that's a generally good rule. The thing is, my motorhome is my only home. So I do stay home every night. And I like to be comfortable. So, it's crazy. And a lot of people call me a freeloader and similar words like that because I camp out at Walmart a lot. And there goes that word camping again. It's a bad word to use in relation to Walmart, overnight parking. But when we RVers park overnight at Walmart, we're not taking advantage of Walmart. We are actually doing Walmart a favor because we shop at Walmart. I do as much of my shopping as possible at Walmart, and I will spend $400, $500, $600 a month at Walmart. So that's, in my opinion, is not being a freeloader. And if Walmart wanted to charge a fee for parking all night, I would consider paying that too, especially if we're getting something for it other than just a parking spot. And I really wish Walmart would put in these electrical meters where you pay $1 an hour for electricity, like some truck stops are doing now. That, I think, would be wonderful. And people said things like, if you have a $100,000 RV, you should be able to afford $40 a night to go to an RV park. Well, to begin with, I don't have a $100,000 RV. I have a $200,000 motorhome. And I can afford the most expensive RV parks there are, but I don't like paying those high rates, and I do stay at RV parks fairly often when I need the services of the RV park. But when I'm staying at Walmart, I'm staying there mainly because I don't need the services of an RV park that particular day. So why pay for something I don't need? That's the way I see it. And a lot of people called me names like a cheapskate. I don't see that I'm being cheap. I just see that I pay for what I get. And I don't like paying for something that I don't get. When I need electricity, more than my batteries can offer, or when I need to do a sewer dump of my holding tanks, or I need to fill up with fresh water. And those are the basic three services of an RV park: electricity, water, and the sewer dump. And when I need those three things, I go to an RV park and I pay $40 a night. But if I don't need it, why pay for it? But really the bigger issue is the inconvenience and time it consumes to go to an RV park. I have been in some towns where I will go to an RV park or two, and they're either full or there's nobody there to even ask. Because RV parks close like at 5 or 6 o'clock. You come after that, you're not going to find anybody there. And even during the day, if you call them on the phone, I have called so many RV parks on the phone, and I would say that at least 3/4 of the time nobody answers the phone. So there's nobody to ask, do you have a space available? So there have been times when I have spent an hour or so trying to find an RV park that I can go to that has a space available, and I can't, so I just give up and I go to Walmart. So I can either spend an hour or more trying to find an RV park that I can stay in, or I can just pull into Walmart and I'm done for the night. The convenience is one of the things that's most worth it to me, staying at Walmart. And I think a lot of the people commenting on that video seem to me were not RVers, or were just weekend campers. And people like me are full-time travelers, and we have to find a place to stay every night. We don't just go out camping on the weekends. So I think a lot of people commenting, really, we're not in a good position to comment because they don't understand. And until you have gone through these various issues that I mentioned, it's hard to understand what life is like for a full-time traveler in an RV. So when it's 8 o'clock at night or later, I gotta find a place for the night. I don't really want to spend an hour or two trying to find an RV park. I just go to Walmart, turn my engine off, and I'm done, and I go to bed. So quite often that convenience is what's most important for me. Well, I hope this video has helped my reputation somewhat, and maybe help you, my viewers, learn more about RVing. Good day, folks.